And from this, you need to perform KYC on the KYC tool. Okay. So now you have the name of the entity and you have the country of incorporation as well. Okay. Now let's log into the tool. Okay. So you will be given the case, the unique ID, the entity name, and the countries of incorporation for that entity, where you need to perform the KYC. So you will start with the registry first. Okay. So you have this. You have the country. So first you will open the Excel file where you will have the all the links of registries, exchanges, and regulations. And from where you will start your research part. So now we know that this entity is incorporated in UK. So we will open the links websites which are related to UK. So we'll just go to the Excel file. In the country column, we will just select United Kingdom. Okay, so for United Kingdom, we have different charity registries, regulations, Scottish charity registry, stock exchange, trade registry. We have two links for VAT number, which is the tax number for UK. Then we have one link for HMRC, which is related to small businesses only. And then again, two links for regulations. So first we will start with the trade registry only. Okay, just copy this URL, go to the browser, search the UK company's house. And here you will search the entity name. Copy the name, go to the UK company's house, search the entity, but remove the legal form. So this is the legal form like LTD, Limited, INC, PLC. So whenever you are searching any entity on any website or any registry, regulation, exchange, just remove this legal form LTD. Because what happens if you search with LTD and if this entity is registered on company's house with name as Limited, then you will not get hit for this. And it happens for most of the registries or regulation and exchanges or websites. That's the reason we always remove this legal form while searching any entity. Okay, is this clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay, just
Yes.
click on the hit and we'll get a lot of hits. Like you can see this, here it is mentioned as limited. So this is our entity on which we need to perform the KYC. Just click on this. So this is the first page of UK company's house, the registry. This is the name, this is the company number, then we have registered address, we have company status, then we have legal form of the company, then we have date of incorporation, and then we have SIC code. Okay, so let's start updating the the tool. Just copy this name, and whenever you are doing KYC in any entity, you need to update the exact information here, which is mentioned on the source. So for this legal name, our source is UK Companies House. So we need to update the exact legal name which is mentioned here. You cannot type like LTD or something. Okay, so exactly copy this and paste here. And for legal form, legal structure, it is again mentioned on the company's house. You will have all this information like legal name, sorry, legal name, legal form, entity status, date of incorporation, company number, date, country of incorporation. All this information except entity type, you will get from the company registry only. The first source is company registry. If it's not available on the company registry, then you can check other sources as well. So even if you check the this slide related to private limited company. So for legal name, you can source this legal name from V1 source, V2, and that's it. You can source this from V1 and V2 only. And what comes under V1, V2? It is mentioned here. Under V1, you can consider company registry, certificate of incorporation, trust deed, LP, LLP grade. From all these documents, you can collect the legal name. If the legal name is not mentioned from these documents, then you can move to the V2 sources, the regulatory website and exchange website. And this procedure will be same in all MNCs or investment banks. You will get this type of SOPs or Excel document where you will have that from where you can source the legal name, the register address, and then they will provide you the name of sources. Okay. And from those sources only you can collect those information. If for the legal name, the sources are mentioned as V1 and V2, so you cannot take legal name from any other sources. You cannot take legal name from annual report or website or any other sources. If the legal name is not available in these sources, then you need to reach out to the sales team only. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay, so now we are checking the company registry from where we will source the legal name. So we have already updated the legal name in the KYC tool. Now we will check the next, what is the next attribute. So now we need to update the legal form, legal structure. Okay. So again, it will be mentioned the company registry only. So in the UK Companies House, it will always be mentioned under company type. So just copy this, private limited company, update here. Then comes the entity status. Again, entity status will be available in the company registry only, which states the current status of the company, if it is active or inactive, or it is dissolved or in administration. So you just need to update this status in the KYC tool. So what happens? Lot of investment banks or different companies follow different procedures. So if they find the company status as inactive or dissolved or in administration, then they follow different process for those type of companies. Let's say if the company status is inactive, then some investment banks will reach out to the sales team asking them that this company is in status is inactive, then do we need to perform the KYC on this or not? So in different investment bank, they will have different process or steps. Some investment bank will just onboard or close those type of entities where the company status is inactive. But still, they will ask you to update the KYC to whatever information is available. So in this case, the company status is active, so we will just update is active. Now next attribute is date of incorporation. So again, it is mentioned on the company's house. So date of incorporation is when the company is registered. What is the date of registration? So this company is registered on 13 December 2012. So just update this 13 December 2012. Now next attribute is company registration number. So in UK company's house, we will consider this company number. So in each registry, you will have this company number. On some registries, it will be mentioned as filing number, the file number, or registration number, but it will be mentioned, and it will be available for all type of companies if it is registered. If any company is not registered, like few charities or government entities, you will not have this number, because this number is applicable only for the entities which are registered. So just copy this name. update under company registration number. Now the
The
next is
company, the company is registered under EPSI or
no
London
no
Stock Exchange.
no company registration means the company which is registered on any registry. So for UK, the
Okay,
registry is United Kingdom.
okay,
Okay.
okay, okay.
So under country of incorporation, we know it is United Kingdom. So just select United Kingdom. Now for the entity type, there are a lot of entity types. How will you select the correct entity type? On what basis? Anyone? Khushbu?
As it was mentioned that it is a private limited company, so I think we will choose private limited company over here.
Yes. So as of now, we will choose the private limited company. But now what if we find that this company is regulated? Then what we will choose here? So for the same company,
Mhm.
the legal form is private limited company, and same company is regulated on FCA as well. So it would be private company plus regulation,
Regulated.
correct?
Yes.
Correct. It would be regulated entity. So we have this, I guess it is here. Yes. So we have this identification of entity type. So you will start from here and you will check if entity is regulated, then you will select the entity as a regulated entity type. If entity is not regulated, then move on. If entity is listed, then select listed entity type. If entity is formed under any government law or act, then you will select government entity. If entity's nature of business is related to investment fund like mutual fund or open-ended, closed-ended fund, then you will select the entity type as fund entity type. If the entity's nature of business is related to charities, then you will select the charities entity type. If entity's legal form is trust, then you will select the entity type as trust. If entity's legal form is LLP, then we select LLP. If entity's legal form is LP, then we will select LP entity type. If any entity is owned by the government entity by 51% or more, then you will select SOE entity type. So it depends in most of the investment bank on their policies and procedures. So some investment bank consider these are 50% or some 51%. So based on the different investment, the percentage will be different. If the entity's legal form is private, corp, LLC, INC, you will select private entity type. Okay, but you will start from here only, and we will go one by one to identify the correct entity type. Okay, let's move on to this. So this company's legal form is private limited company. As of now, we will select the private limited company, but we will again check if this company is listed, regulated, or what the nature of business, and based on that, we will re-update the entity type if it falls under different category. Okay.
Yes.
So as of now, let's select the private limited company. Now here we will update the legal existence of this section. So all this section is called as legal existence, and in this we have updated legal name, the structure, entity status, number, and more. So here we will update this is the URL of the registry. We'll just update it. So in all investment bank, in all companies, whenever you are doing KYC, you need the evidence for each attribute. Even if you are updating anything, if you have updated in the tool as active, you still need the evidence like from where you have sourced that entity's status is active. So it would be easy for checker or auditor to review those cases based on the existence or the document which you have provided. So in each investment, you need to provide the URL and you need to upload the PDF file as well. So for this, you will update this URL, plus you will just click Control and P, and you will save this document in PDF format and name this document as per different companies' policies. Someone will update, some company will update this as proof of registry or different document naming convention. So this procedure is same in all investment banks. There is no difference in this. Okay, so we have updated everything here. Now next part comes is proof of client website. So client website means the company on which we are doing KYC, we need to find if that company has any website or not. If it has any website, then we will update here the website, like example www.barclays.com or anything, and then here we will update the exact URL for that website. And then how to find the client website now. Just copy this name, go to the Google, just search it. You will get the website on the first or third or the first page only. So here it is mentioned the Amtech Aerospace and Defense. Okay, let's open this. The page is the website. Now, to confirm if this website is belong to our company, we need to go to the privacy policy. Here it is privacy policy. So in each privacy policy, you will get the exact name of that entity. Just click here. Okay, the website's name is not mentioned here. Let's go one by one. So on the website, the Amtech mentioned only because maybe it could be the parent entity of our entity. That's the reason they have just mentioned the Amtech. So under here, the privacy policy statement. On the contact us as well, they have mentioned as Amtech Inc. So it is some different entity. It will be the parent of our entity, or it will be something related to our entity only. It is incorporated in USA. So this website is not belong to us. Just remove here. We'll check here if the name of our entity is mentioned. Okay, so we got 3 hits. One is Amtech Aerospace and Defense. Again, the full name is not mentioned here. Amtech Aerospace and Defense part name search. Just click here. Okay, so full name is not mentioned on this website. Now we will try some other searches, like we have the company number or we have the address as well. So we'll try to find out if the company number or address is same on this website. Let's see if the company number or address is mentioned somewhere. Click on the contact us page, because on the contact us page you will have the address of the company. So we are doing KYC for UK based entity, then click on the EMEA because UK comes under EMEA. Then we select UK. But again, they have not updated the address or something related to that. Let's check in cookie policy as well, if they have mentioned. Search the name. Okay. So we did not find the name of our entity on this website. Just go back to the previous. or search again on the Google. Close this. So this is the company's registry. This is again Amtech. So it might be a parent of our entity. This is Amtech Air Technology Group. Let's check this one. Let's search the name of our entity. Okay. Okay, it's the same. Okay, now we will search in double inverted comma to find the exact name if it's mentioned on any website. So just remove the legal form, mention this name in double inverted comma, and click. So again, we have this company's house name, then LinkedIn, then again it is some third-party website. Again, this is third-party company search, simple third-party website, online filings, third-party. Okay, so this company doesn't have their own website. In that case, we will just keep this field as a blank. Okay, and if this company has any website or if it has any website, then we need to update the URL here and the website name like www whatever the name of the website .com and then the exact URL. But let's say if you are not able to find out the client website, then you will not reach out to the sales team. This client website is something uh, not all the companies will have their own client website, correct? That's the reason we will not reach out to the sales team asking for the client website. If you are not able to find it from public sources from Google, then they will not have the client website. That's the reason we will not reach out to the sales team or you will not perform the outreach. You will just keep this field as a blank. Now let's move on to the, hello, yes,
We will not get the name from third party website, right? It should be something.
correct, yes.
Okay.
So you are talking about this legal name, correct?
Yes, yes.
Yes. So you will not take this from any other sources apart from which are approved sources. So approved sources are the company registry and whatever is mentioned here. So all these are the approved sources, company registry, certificate of incorporation, deed, and all this. Then second, regulator website and website exchange. That's it. You will not consider
No, no, no.
legal name.
Company website I was talking. Now you were searching
Okay. For that, you need the company website only. You cannot take that website's URL from any third-party source.
any third party. That I
Yes.
was asking. Okay.
Okay. Okay. So now the next attribute is identification of previous name, trade names. Okay. Now from where to source these names? Let's go back to the RSOB document. So for the previous name, we can source previous name, trade names. We can source from V1, V2, V3, V4, V5. We can source this name from all these sources. There is no restriction. Okay. So under V1, these are the sources V2, V3, V4, V5. So we can source the trade name or the old name from any of these sources. There are no restrictions to source these attributes. So let's check for the company registry. So in company registry, on the first page, you will get the previous name only. You will not get the trading name or DBA name from the company registry. We will have the previous name on this section if there is any previous name for this company. Let me show you the other example. Okay, so on the first page, if there is any previous name of that entity, you will get on the first page on here, previous company names. So you can update this. But for this, it is not mentioned. It means this company doesn't have any previous name. So we don't need to check any other sources because it's the first source. And here, this is the company registry. So if any company change any name to any new name, then it's mandatory to them to update on the company registry. If they have not registered company name here, it means the name, the previous name or old name is not available for this company. They have incorporated with this name on 2012, and since till now they have not changed the company name. Okay, so you don't need to check any other sources for this. Okay, so we have already checked for the previous name. Now we will check the trade names. So again, trade name we can check from the company registry or whatever sources are mentioned here. The company registry, certificate of incorporation, trustee. But I know in UK Companies House, the trading names are not mentioned. You can see as well, the trade names are not mentioned on the UK Companies House. Now next source is the certificate of incorporation. Again, certificate of incorporation will not have the trading names, but still you can check just to check if it is mentioned or not, or just to check how certification of incorporation looks like. So it will be mentioned in the filing history only. There are a lot of documents filed by this company, and let's click on this incorporation. Under incorporation, you will get the constitutional documents like certificate of incorporation or the MOA or AOA. So we have the certificate of incorporation. Okay, let's open this certificate of incorporation of a private limited company. So this is the certificate of incorporation, but it will not have the trading name because most of the time trading names will be available on the company website or LEI or AWOX or the regulations or exchange if entity is listed. But this is how it looks like, the certificate of incorporation. It will have the company number, name, then register address, then directors, names of directors. So all these are the names of directors which were there in 2012. But you cannot take any information from this because the certificate of incorporation was filed in 2012. And while doing KYC on any entity, you need the latest certificate of incorporation or any document which is filed within 1 year only. And that's the reason you don't need to check all these documents. Unless this company is incorporated within 1 year, like it is incorporated in June 23, then you need to check this document and you can source the information from the certificate of incorporation. But it is filed in 2012, then you can ignore this. Now the next document is trust deed. So I guess in the first or second session only, we have already learned like what are the main documents for each entity type. So trust deed is applicable for the trust entity type only. So you might have learned this under what is entity type. For the private company, what are the main documents? The MOA, AOA, share certificate, register of shareholders. And the trust deed which is mentioned here to check the legal name or trading name, QS name from trust deed, but trust deed is available only for the trust entity type. But our entity type is a private limited company, correct? So the private company will not have trust deed. So you don't need to waste your time by searching in this document to search this document on Google, because private company will not have the trust deed. That's the reason you need to remember this as well. Like what are the main documents for each entity type? So for trust deed is main document. For LP entity type, the LP agreement is main document. For LLP, the LLP is main document. There's the reason if you are doing KYC on any private company, you don't need to search for this document. If by chance you are working on LP or LLP, then you can search for this, the LLP agreement or LP agreement as per the entity type. Is this clear? Any doubt in this?
The trust deed.
Mm-hmm.
Do we get the document in registry, or like is it something we get it from client only?
Correct. So the trusts are not registered on company's house or any
Correct.
registry. Yes. So
Mm.
you will get this trust deed from the client only, from the
Okay.
sales team only. Yes.
Mm.
Okay, so now we don't need to check trust deed. We don't need to check this. We will check MOA, AOA, but again, it will be filed in 2012 only. Let's check that as well. Just remove this incorporation and refresh this. Okay, let's go one by one. If the MOA is available or AOA is available recently. So all these are different documents filed by the company, confirmation statement, annual report. So they have not filed the MOA or AOA separately, but let's check if it is available in the incorporation document. Sometimes they just merge the documents. Yes, so they have just merged the memorandum of association with the certificate of incorporation only. But again, it is filed in 2012, so we don't need to check this. It is already outdated document. Just close this. Our next source is the any other constitutional documents. So in any other constitutional document comes like certificate of incorporation, AMOA, AOA, or trust deed, LLP agreement, I guess yeah, that's it. Comes under constitutional document. Then for the prospectus, only funds cases, the fund entity type will issue the prospectus. So our company is private company. You don't need to check this if its prospectus available or not, because the fund entity type like mutual funds will issue the prospectus. Same goes with the private placement memorandum. It will be issued by the fund cases, fund entity types only. So we will not check this, and we can show the trading name from any government website.